What's up guys, it's Tech again, back with another video. This time I'll be showing you how you can reduce the temperature of your old laptop. We will be cleaning this laptop as well as put new thermal paste on both the CPU and the GPU. By the way, this is an Asus K43 SV laptop 2011 model. As you can see, here are the specs. As you can see with the scratches, this laptop has been with me for almost 8 years now. Here I'm just showing you the temperature before we clean this laptop. The GPU actually reaches 72 while the CPU reaches 85 and the average is at around 73 to 75 degrees Celsius. Here I'm running stress test on the AIDA64 software. As you can see, it detects overheating and the CPU now throttles once it reaches the 85 degrees Celsius mark, which also affects its performance. Now we're going to open this laptop. I will not give you the details on how to open this laptop. I will just show you that I did really open this laptop and reapplied new thermal paste. If you want to see how to open this kind of laptop, you can search here on YouTube. There's a lot of tutorials out there. So now I'm basically removing the hard drive as well as the RAM. As you can see, I am also cleaning every parts that I remove with a brush and a blower. You can actually use a vacuum as well, but since I don't have access to any, I just opt to use this blower. You can also use canned compressed air if you like. Now I'm removing the keyboard as well as the keyboard ribbon underneath. Now we have access to remove the ribbon for the power button as well as the touchpad below. Now I removed the DVD drive and cleaned it as well. After removing the upper plate, we now have access to the screws to remove the motherboard as well as the display and speaker ribbons. Here I'm removing the screws holding the heat pipes to the GPU and the CPU. Here I'm removing the cable for the fan. After removing the heat pipes, I now have access to the CPU and GPU, and as you can see, the thermal paste has dried out. Here I'm disconnecting the fan from the heat pipes. Now we see the buildup of the dust blocking the airflow. Here I'm just brushing the dust off from the fins. I also opened up the fan so I can easily clean the insides. Now I'm just removing the old thermal paste. I just used rubbing alcohol to soften it up, and I used a plastic card to basically scrape off the dried parts. Don't use metal scrapers as this will damage your CPU or GPU, as well as scratch the copper plate that may reduce its heat transfer capabilities. After removing the old thermal paste from the CPU, GPU and the heat pipes, I now reapply new ones. This is a Deep Cool Z3 thermal grease. I will be leaving a link on the description for the thermal paste that I used. Now I'm just putting back the heat pipes to the CPU and the GPU. Now I'm connecting the fans and the ribbon cable. Now we'll just need to reassemble all the parts. Just make sure that everything is cleaned before we put it all back together. After reassembly, I'm here showing you the temperature readings. Doing light work on Google Chrome. The temperature now at these reaches around 60 to 65 degrees Celsius on normal usage. So that's around 10 to 15 degree Celsius reduction on the CPU. Now the GPU temperature is around 54 to 56 degrees Celsius. That's a huge reduction from 72 degrees down to only 56. And now we'll see the temperatures during stress test on the ADA 64. We'll just let this stress test run for a while so we can verify the temperatures. After running the stress test for almost 2 minutes, the CPU temperature now maxed out at 68 degrees. So that's basically a 17 reduction from before. I hope you find this video useful and thank you for watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.